channeled messages. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love all of your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. So I was just doing the social hour, and while I was doing the social hour, the cards were going crazy, and they were telling me a bunch of stuff about what someone was doing and all this stuff. So this is going to be like a lot of different channeled messages, and then I'm going to pull some cards after that. So I'm going to, so the stuff I wrote down, I'm going to be telling you guys. So there could be like a fake domestic, you know what, domestic, black eye, broken nose, domestic, if domestic V, O, lens. Okay, that kind of thing. So it's fake though. So it's like, okay, somebody might be like, oh, you caught me cheating again? I'm going to call and you want to leave me? I'm going to call the cops and say you hit me. Like there's that kind of stuff. I'm going to say you threatened me. I'm going to say that you pulled something sharp. Yeah. Something sharp with a handle, and you try to threaten me with, like, somebody's trying to do like a whole fake domestic tonight. This could already be underway right now, or this about to. They've already had somebody arrested several times on fake, DV charges, but they're going to try to do it again tonight. Now, so whoever was trying to send you black magic a few days ago, they're so tired. They are so, because they put in all of their energy. Like they didn't sleep for 2 days straight. They had bad side effects because all the energy went right to them. They've been sluggish. They've been tired. Their head hurts. They've been nauseous. I see their left eye keeps watering. They also had throbbing pain in their left eye. I'm also seeing that there could have been like voodoo dolls used to like put a knife in their head. Like they tried to do that too, but it all went back to them. So whoever this is, they're trying to get you again tonight, but they're too tired from the last attempt. So, and they also know that and they know that you're sending it right back. So they're like, oh, what's the point? They're tired. They're really tired. They're going to try a little bit, but they're not, they don't have their strength back. Okay. There could be somebody mad at a fire sign because they've decided they don't want to be involved anymore. Oh no, Tony, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay. I don't have super chat. Okay, so collective, my other channeled messages. There could be like a fire sign that was working for a community, like helping a community, helping a group of people to attack you. This person doesn't want to attack you anymore. So the community is chasing, like now the community is after them. So whoever like was involved with something with you, they don't want to be involved anymore. They're saying like, no, I don't want to, I don't want to be involved anymore. Like you guys do whatever you want, but don't involve me. The community is trying to attack them now. I also got that somebody knows that you're like living your best life. I don't know if you guys remember like in the 90s and the 80s, the soap operas, right? Like, let's say, for example, The Young and the Restless. When like the characters would be in their like fancy little penthouse and they would be like standing in front of the window with their like mug of coffee looking out like at their beautiful property. Somebody feels like that's how you're living and they're mad about that. They're like real mad about that. Okay, so also somebody's black magic that they keep sending, it gets stopped before it starts. Hey, Johnny, how are you? So it gets stopped before it starts. So it's like, okay, it's like, like they know, so it's like they're feeling like, oh, what's the point? So somebody's like real annoyed and they don't know what the point is. Also, it's saying here the last round of black magic, they had such bad side effects, worse side effects than they ever had before. So they're like, they feel like they need to just give up because there's nothing, like the side effects are so bad. Like they don't know what, like, it's like right now they're even like having a hard time lifting their head off the pillow. I mean, I think they got bigger fish to fry than to be worried about you. It sounds like they need to see a doctor. But, you know, that's just my, you know, that's just my opinion. Like, wow. Like, it sounds like they got bigger fish to fry. Okay, so now I'm going to pull some cards. So those were the channeled messages that I was getting all through the social hour. I am so glad you're doing well, Johnny. All right, so for the collective, any follow-up messages for the collective, anything that they need to know. So we got the 8 of Pentacles here. 4 of Pentacles. So somebody wants you to stop working. So like, let's say you guys have a nice career, a nice job. Somebody wants you to give it up. They want you to hold back and give it up. Like they want you to stop what you're doing. Somebody also wants you to stop calling them out. They feel like you're telling all their business. They want you to stop calling them out. Also, you guys are headed towards your intuition and your abilities are stronger than ever and getting even stronger. And they don't like that. What else for the collective? Somebody's going to try to trick you guys a few times, but you're not even going to fall for one of the tricks. You already know what they're doing. They feel like it's unfair that you don't fall for things. They feel like it's unfair that you won't take the fake friendships or the bait. They're pretty annoyed. Like they're like, please accept my fake friendship so I can find out as much information on you as I can and hurt you. Yay. And you're like, nah, I'm good. No new friends. I'm good. Thank you for the offer, but I'm good. It's saying here that you're very careful with your family, with your friends, with your career, with anything having to do with you and yours. Like you take special care of everybody and everything, and like under your umbrella, everything is safe and secure, and you're not about to let any outside forces in. But it is saying be careful with a fire sign, with a Sagittarius or Aries, or you could be a fire sign and you need to be careful. Don't take the bait. Now we got the Judgment card in the reverse and the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Something or someone is getting buried. Something or someone is getting buried. And then we got the Judgment card in the reverse and the Hanged Man. Like somebody's either burying the hatchet. Like this could be like burying the hatchet. Like, okay, I want to just call it truce. I just want to give up. Like I've decided I don't want to revisit this. I've decided it's over and done with now. I don't want to be involved anymore. But something feels like something's pointless. Okay, let's see. What else for the collective? Yeah, somebody's going to try to like call you from fake numbers, block numbers, or a past person is going to try to hit you up. This could very well be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're trying to debate whether or not to hit you up. The water sign could be the negative one, or it could be you. This could be your sun, your moon, or your rising, but it could easily be this water sign that's a negative one that's trying to confuse you. Yeah, they're disguising what they're really up to. Somebody's disguising what they're really up to, what they're really on. Somebody wants to know where you live. They might like hit you up to be like Chatty Cathy just so they can figure out where you're living. Maybe somebody does know where you live and they're really jealous and envious of it. Also, somebody wants to put a stop to your cash flow. They're mad that you got money. Somebody just feels like you're on easy street, that you're living a soft life, that you're on easy street. They feel like you're not rushing around. They feel like you've got a lot of time. Like they feel like you can wake up whenever you want. You can go to sleep whenever you want. They feel like, you know, if you want to fly to Italy, you can. Somebody just feels like their life is so restricted, but your life is endless possibilities and they can't stand it. All right, guys, JamieSeaber23.com. Ta-ta for now. Love you long time. Sweet dreams.